Hey guys, this is the Helpful Lockpicker here, and I was just wondering, have you ever been walking down the aisle in the store and you saw a lock that caught your eye and you're just like, hey, I want that lock, and you ended up buying it? Well, that happened to me today, and I'd like to share that lock with you. Please stay tuned, and I'll show it to you right now. Well, the lock that caught my eye today was this massive Brinks 60mm laminated padlock. It has a boron steel shackle, and then when you read the box, it says it has 12,900 pounds of cut resistance, a 1 3/16 of an inch shackle length, and they're calling it a Pro Max Security. I am not sure what that means, but I like it. This lock is very heavy and very clunky, and it looks like a serious lock. When you read the back of it, you can see how big this lock is, so of course it comes with a 4-pin pick-resistant core to keep any unauthorized access out, and then it has a 2,500 pound pry resistance, so this thing is built to last. This is a really great lock. Look at how heavy it is and look at how clunky it is. What I want to do is get out my postal scale so we can get an idea of how heavy this lock actually is, so we can appreciate it a little bit more. Let me just turn on the scale here, and we're just going to pop this right in the center. Hold on, let this scale zero out, and then we're going to pop this right in the center here. So we're getting 15.9 ounces. So this is a pretty hefty lock. This is essentially 1 pound in weight. And just for a quick comparison for a couple locks that you may know already, this is the Brinks 40mm laminated padlock, its little brother. This thing is like at least 3 times the size. And then you can compare it to an American Lock 1100 series side by side. This lock is just pretty heavy. What I'd like to do is open up this lock today and try to pick into it and see what it offers in terms of pick resistance. So we're going to get this lock open in just a moment. Now that we have this lock out of the box here, let's take a closer look at it. This lock is just very physically heavy, and it feels pretty sturdy, and it has a decent shackle. One thing that I really think this lock has going for it is the fact that it is heavy. If you're trying to hold this in hand, your hand's going to get tired rather quickly. And especially if this lock secured, say, upside down at a weird angle so you can't really access it very easily. It could be in the ground near a puddle. It could be raining or snowing outside. There's a lot of things that make these locks a lot better than you might think, as opposed to when you're picking in a lab or workbench setting. In the real world, you're not going to have a vise to clamp this up with. So a lot of these locks we do like to kid around with, thinking that they're just almost useless, and why would someone buy that? But I do think that this is a pretty decent lock for a real-world practical application. But let's see what it takes to get this lock open. I'm going to first get a shot of the bitting. I tried to find the one with the best bitting, but I only had 2 locks I could choose from. So this is the one that has the long key pin in the front and then some shorter ones in the back. Me being left-handed, this is a pretty hard lock to do lock in hand, and especially with top of the keyway tension. So I'm going to attempt bottom of the keyway tension now, and hopefully we'll find some security pins in here, because it is supposed to be a 4-pin pick resistant core. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to start off in the front here. 1 feels springy, 2, 3 springy, 4 binding. Got a click, going back to 1, felt like it's binding up, got a click, 2, 3, binding I think, got a little click, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, got another slight click there, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm in a false set, as you can see. We have that little off skew angle there. So there's at least 1 spool in here. And the Brinks locks, as far as they go, I really do think that they are a great lock for someone starting out. They do give really good feedback, and the spools are pretty fun to learn on. I really do like the smaller Brinks 40mm laminated padlock, but let's see if we can isolate the spool. 1, feels okay. 2, 3 is giving me counter, you can see with my thumb. Okay, and that is now open. So it put up a little bit of a fight, more than I care to admit for a 4-pin lock, but you know what, that's a good thing. This lock is a pretty cool lock, and it is fun to work on. I just could not resist myself buying it today when I saw it. This thing just looks ridiculous. It does look like it can be shemmed here. I do not see any ball bearings going down, so this lock does have the potential to be shemmed, which is unfortunate, but that is kind of, you get what you pay for. This lock was $9.97, and for the price, I think it was a lot of fun, and I'd put it on my shed. I wouldn't care. I think this thing would be all right. So this lock picked up pretty cool. Let's see if the key works very well, and we'll listen to see how it makes that little shackle pop sound. So that is actually pretty satisfying. So this lock's been a lot of fun, and I find it to be pretty cool. It is the Brinks 60mm laminated padlock. It is a fun little lock to work on. And if you want to compare it to its little brother here, that is the size difference. The little brother has a pretty fun little core to work on too. This one has about 2 spools in it. But either way, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I hope you all have a great day. Hey guys, sorry, but I felt like I had to include this at the end here as a little extra. I really enjoy the sound of the shackle pop that this makes when you turn the key. It is just very satisfying.